Okay. Alright, let's try this out. I've actually never played. Yeah, okay. You should be able to hear me. Or I should be able to hear him. Whatever. I've actually never played, what is this again? Dark Forces. This is the Night Dive remaster. Let's see. Let's see. Prologue Mission 1. The Death Star plans. Operation Skyhook Phase 2. Confidential message from Senator Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma. Get tongue-tied saying that out loud. The Rebellion is counting on the completion of this mission. Commander Katarin, I hope success is on your side. You know, originally I was going to try and play, oh my god, Shadows of the Empire. I love that game growing up. It was for, N64? Yeah, N64. You play as Dash Rendar, who is friends with, Han Solo. He's another, I don't remember if he's a smuggler, but he's definitely a mercenary. He's like a hotshot, super duper skilled mercenary badass or something like that. It was set between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. It's literally called Shadows of the Empire. I got pretty far in it when I played it when I was younger. It's a pain in the ass to beat though. Or I didn't beat it, but it was a pain in the ass at some points. I booted it up right before I put this game on. I feel like I have to adjust a lot of settings on that one, but I'll probably, maybe later I'll try and, just power through it. It was fun, but it doesn't have a pause button, at least on the controller I was using, so that kind of annoyed me. Let's see. The other game I was going to put on was, oh my goodness, was it? Rogue Squadron 3D. But apparently it's not quite as good as Rogue Squadron 64. I loved Rogue Squadron 64 growing up, so that was, I made it pretty far in that one, and then so I really love that game. Then I think Rogue Leader came out for GameCube. I played. I think I rented it. Didn't get too far on that one, if I'm being honest with myself. But yeah, I love those games. I was bummed to hear that the 3D one isn't as amazing. So I figured I'll put on something that I would at least probably enjoy to ease into this, and then we'll see where it goes. Anyway, yes, obviously today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So I have used this opportunity or excuse to put on some Star Wars games. Anyway, let's see. Background. The Death Star plans are locked away at an Imperial secret base on the planet Danuta, where they await transport to Lord Vader. Very little is known about the layout of the base itself, so I'm afraid you'll have to act on as your own reconnaissance mission. Once you have the plans, get out immediately. Operation Skyhook will deliver the plans to Princess Leia on the console ship Tantive 4. She will then continue the mission. Find Death Star plans, return to the base of the ship, blah, blah, blah. Okay, slight digression. Shadows of the Empire also had a book. The book was also very good. Let's see. I think we're good. Okay, jump. Okay, this one has a pause, so it's already graded my eyes. Shoot. Other shoot. Punch. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll figure it out. Auto run. What the heck is that? Oh, you okay. Okay. Okay, that's a bad idea. The hands don't seem to be doing much. Okay, the hands do something. Okay. That was inefficient, but you know what? We're learning. Okay. I'm pretty sure, I think I watched one of like Civ 11's videos on this or something like this. So this obviously has some, well, it's even a boomer shooter since it came out during, well, yeah, it's a boomer shooter. Oh. There we go. But yeah, it's obviously a Doom-inspired boomer shooter. You know what, let me take this chance to make sure where's that thing? Just on the off chance there's some chat-based thing. I don't want to come off as woefully not paying attention. Second. Okay, there we go. Just wanna make some adjustments. No one's here, so this should be okay. Now, the one thing I regret, I should have ran up and got my water. Okay. You know what? It's never too late to correct a mistake, so I'm gonna pause for 1 second so I don't die on screen. Pardon me. Oop. Okay, I'm good. I'm not dying. Okay, let's see. Mic's on. Video capture's on. Okay, we're good. And I got... Oops. Okay, we're good. The controls again. I mean, that could work. I feel shorter. Did I crouch? No. Okay, we're good. What was I saying? Oh, right. So. Okay, yeah, we're good. I'm just paranoid on my stream. Okay. But yeah, so obviously I like Star Wars quite a bit growing up, or even now, although full disclosure, I'm technically what you consider a lapsed Star Wars fan. Not because I like it less, but I just, you know, There's a lot of stuff out. Not even talking about Star Wars. There's just a lot of stuff these days, so it's hard to keep up with everything. But am I doing this wrong? There's probably some button I'm not seeing, and I'm gonna feel dumb. But anyway, just put it out there. The basic question: what's your favorite Star Wars movie? I would say my favorite, or if I was to do like the regular series in order, I would say Empire Strikes Back, probably. Then Revenge of the Sith. I feel like I'm glad it's gotten like a. What the heck is with this? Do I have to use my hand or something? Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed when I figure out what this is. I'm gonna feel like a moron, I'm sure. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, this is one of those games? Well, yeah, it's Doom, duh, but did I miss something? Jeez, am I getting filtered this early? Let's see, buttons. Oh, this is gonna... Okay, seriously, what button? So that's all that button does. Okay, there's a button on here. The only thing it does is open things, which I guess is, well, whatever. Anyway, where was I? Oh my god. Favorite Star Wars game, movies. Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, A New Hope, Attack of the Clones. Actually, no, scratch that. Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. Phantom Menace is redeemed. One, Darth Maul and that, that Duel of the Fates score. And it actually seemed like it did some interesting stuff. Attack of the Clones, the Yoda fight was cool. I thought there was some intrigue going on, but it's just sort of nah. But I am glad episode 3's gotten. I feel like I want to adjust the settings on this just how floaty it feels, but I'll make it work for now. But I'm glad episode 3's gotten a lot of people look back a lot more fondly on it now than it did when it was released. I always thought it was great. Not to be one of those hipsters, but I always thoroughly enjoyed it. Let's see. And I'm playing this on normal. I'm not here to be a sweat, as they say. I'm just having some fun myself. Maybe if I get lucky, someone else will enjoy, but we'll see. Okay, okay. Okay, how's that gonna work? That has to be a spot for later, unless there's another. Nope. Nope, it seems like it's it. Jeez. Get wrecked. It's the area I came from, right? Yep. Hey, buddy. 1 second. It's a little bit warmer in here than I expected it to be. I normally use the PC down in the basement, and it's normally rather chilly out here, so I expected it to be so today. So I grabbed my robe. I'm baking. Whew. Okay, that's better. Oh, geez, that's much better. But yeah, where was I? So 2 was meh, like I said. 1, I think, was redeemed. 4, I thought it was pretty good. Like, I don't think it's the strongest episode, but you know, I think it set up a lot of the well, obviously it set up all the mystique and all the, you know, the background. It sort of was a good starting point. It's, you know, set up the themes of the Empire and, you know, the Sith and the Jedi and, you know, the, what is it, the hero mythology or whatever. So I thought that was pretty cool, but, you know, it never stuck out to me as much as the other ones did. That's just my personal taste. Let's see. 5? The 5? No, 6. 6 was good, but Empire Strikes Back was, you know, superior in basically every way that matters. You know, it was a good midpoint where it had like the, hold on. So, you know, obviously episode 4 was all super, you know, positive the way it ended, and it was hopeful, and, you know, set up the hero story. And, you know, then it sort of shows you, no, we're not done with how everything's going. Everything's, you know, bad. You know, the heroes are barely holding together. They had an awesome victory, but, you know, it only goes so far. Oh, what's that? I'm hearing some. What was that? Let's see. That's weird. Okay. Part of the game, but I don't know what it is. It is very weird. I'm sure it's part of the game. Okay, I don't know. What was I saying? I already killed this guy. Went through here. Can't go back there. Obviously, I haven't been on these streaming things very often, so I was hearing some sound, but I wasn't sure if it was like a chat thing or something. Obviously, when I make when I save this thing, I'm obviously going to edit out this part of it. Okay, that's where I want to get. That's where, no. Okay. That's where I was earlier. Did this, did that, did that, did that. This takes you back down. What on earth am I missing? What on earth am I not seeing? Oh, that's what that is. It's fucking... Shh. Okay, good. Jeez, that beeping was driving me nuts. Is there something else I'm missing here? Anyway. How on earth do you get up there? Oh wait, I got a red key card earlier, didn't I? Oh my goodness, it's here somewhere, isn't it? Oh Jesus Christ! Well, at least we're making progress. I thought we were making progress anyway. Okay, so that takes me back down. How on earth does that open? I just have no sense of direction in these games sometimes. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me see. Oh, let me see if I can. See if that works a little better. Alright, let's see. Options, control, stick options. See if that works. Yeah, it feels a little better, a little less floating. Where's that bullet? Or blaster bolt, actually. I don't need authorization. I do the authorizing, baby. Vader. Okay. I didn't really expect longish cutscenes in this one. I mean, I'm not complaining. I just was a little surprised. Come on, Mothma. I want to say that was Admiral Akbar, but I'm sure it wasn't. That just makes me sort of sound specious. Oh, it's Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. The Mon Calamari. I'm sure he's not Calamari. You know, there's more than one guy. Approximating. Mm. And may the force be with you. Okay, cool. Let's see, so I guess that's Jan. Let's see, mission 2, attack base after massacre. It's good to see you, Kyle. Good job on Operation Skyhook. The rebels were very impressed. Now it's back to mission hopping, just like the old days. Okay, so this one, Dark Forces, takes place between Star Wars, A New Hope, and Empire Strikes Back. Cool. Um, like I said, I never played any Dark Force. I played the other games with Kyle Katarn, who's the main character of this game. Was it Jedi Outcast or Jedi Force or something like that? I played a bit of one of them a long time ago. I think I was in like middle school. I remember like in an after school program I played a lot of it. But I mean, it was a fun game. It's just, you know, I didn't really have like, you know, these state of the art computers to have at home back then. Anyway, let's see. Background. Rebel commanders made a brief reconnaissance of the area and is swarming with Imperial activity. The power is still down in some of the city, so some of the systems are going to be down as well. You'll need to find the main hydroelectric power generator and get it back online. Let's see, mission. The Empire usually gets sloppy after a major offensive, so we may be able to find evidence or leads about this new dark trooper we've been hearing about through Crix Madine. His contacts inside the Empire will help us follow up on anything we may pick up. Good hunting, Kyle. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, so let's see what else was there that I wanted to talk about while I was playing this. Like I said, I've never played this one. Everyone's heard of Kyle Katarn, though. He's generally agreed upon to be like a massive badass. I'm more of a Dash Rendar guy, but Kyle, from what I've known, is pretty badass. Oh, right. So earlier I was talking about, you know, technically being a lapsed Star Wars, you know, fan. I ranked most of the Star Wars movies I like. Obviously, Rogue One, great Star Wars movie. I would put that near the top. I left that out of the, you know, the trilogies or something like that. Like I'd say it's easily top 2, top 3 of my favorite movies, Star Wars movies. I left out the Skywalker Saga? Is that what they call the new one? The new sequels? I don't really remember. I don't really care for most of them. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. So, Last Jedi I actually liked quite a bit. If it was like a standalone movie or the first movie, I think it would be held in higher esteem than it was. I didn't even watch, Return of Skywalker, Rise of Skywalker, whatever the last one is, episode 8 or whatever it is. Wait, 3-6, episode 9, sorry. Episode 9, I didn't even bother to watch it. My fiance went to go watch it, and I asked her how it was, and her words were thoroughly mediocre. And I looked up the spoilers and all that stuff. It just, and you know, all the reviews, it just sounds It's like, okay, somehow Palpatine returned, blah, 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 yada, 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 whatever. Same with episode 7. Like, yes, I know you're like, how are you reviewing these movies you haven't seen? I saw 8, thought it was pretty good. But I can see how it, you know, would mess up the sequel flow. Episode 7, by all accounts, is literally just a rehash of episode 4. Like, so if I've seen episode 4, it's just bigger episode 7, will, you know, kill someone else I like. Nothing about it really sounded, you know, amazing. Maybe I'll watch it one of these days just so I can, you know, judge it by its own merits. But it doesn't appeal to me. Anyway, like The Mandalorian. What is it, 3 seasons now? I can't even keep up. That's what I meant, where there's like so much stuff going on with Star Wars that it's, you know, it's sort of tricky to keep up for everything. Anyway, like The Mandalorian, then you're around watching the Book of Boba Fett. I hear it's Haven't watched Ahsoka yet. I want to. But like I said, there's so much Star Wars media. There's so much media these days. But what I really need to watch is Andor. I hear that's great, and I hear it's kind of, you know, up my alley. Yeah, anyway, let's actually, you know, enough talking to the void. Let's see. But that was actually kind of useful for me because I needed a minute to sort of get my bearings. Something about me getting lost in games sort of makes me a little bit nauseous. But I'm good now. And, you know, I didn't really want to get on here and then 10 minutes later be like, okay, guys, that's it for the stream. Thanks for watching. Or, if anything, I probably would have switched to one of the other Star Wars games I put on here. Violate this blaster, buddy. Violate a bullet. Oh my god, I gotta really adjust the settings on this. Good enough. Am I gonna have to come down there? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I appreciate the way they were talking to me. Oh, jeez. Okay. Presumably there's a way out of here. Okay, I just gotta... I wasn't planning to snake it, so to speak, but you know what? Is that the one? I swear I just saw something climb up a minute ago. I could end you. In fact, I will. Oh, well, come on. You don't want a piece of me? Yeah, that's right. You know better to mess with Big Daddy. Death has found you. Whew. You know what? As much as it annoys me, I think I'm going to call it here. I'm going to save this one in the ether because I feel a little nauseous. Maybe I'll try again a little bit later. Maybe I'll splice these together. Anyway.